How's it going today, guys? It's 10 after 10 on May 2nd, 2025. What is stopping you right now in your tracks? What is stopping you? You know, you've been in a marriage for 3 or 4 years and you're like, I think I'm going to get a divorce. I think I'm going to get a divorce. So what have you done prior to that to prevent you from getting a divorce? It's kind of like I said when I was with my ex-wife, and I would still be with my ex-wife if she wasn't crazy. I mean, you can't be with a crazy female that's an alcoholic. Basically, her whole family was wacky. You know, so I had no choice. I had to get out of that relationship and divorce her. But the fact remains is that marriage is hard work every single day. But people want to quit. Fear of failing. If you don't try, you're not going to fail, right? So you're safe. You're walking down that road of being safe. Fear of loss. That was my mother. I feared losing my mother. When she died, my whole life ended. But I had my ex-wife at that time, was sober and sane, was able to help me back off my feet and move on in life without my mother. Change. People don't like to change. They don't. You know, you like to stay in your little box. Those are Christians, as a matter of fact, don't like to change. They like to stay in their little box. Intimacy. Men are more into not wanting intimacy because it's just not masculine. And it's not. You know, to be lovey-dovey, kissy, you know, and you're like, yeah, get off of me. I'm a man. Being judged. Oh, people don't like to be judged. Do you, Christians? Ha ha. Christians do not like to be judged because they say God's the only person that can judge. Fear of success. I never understood this one because to me that's fear of failure. You know, fear of success is nothing more than fear of failure. It's the same thing. When I got into sales, I had a rough time in sales. I did. And I had to go through positive mental attitude, this and that. And I tried so hard to be good at sales until I began to understand things that was being taught to me by people that knew more than I did in sales. You got to be teachable. You got to be teachable and to learn from other people that are better than you are. So in sales, I got pretty good, but I moved away from the sales part of it and got into basically talking people into signing up for estimates for home improvement. I got good at it. The unknown. That is when you're really walking out and going, I'm going to go to Princeton. I'm going to go to Harvard. And you're sitting there going, it's audacious, but it's the unknown. You don't know what's going to happen when you get starting at school. You may fail out of it. So the unknown is basically afraid to move into an area, Christians, afraid to move into an area you don't feel comfortable in. I've covered pretty much everything, really. As I said, guys, I'm just an old man. I'm an old fart. I'm drinking an energy drink. Need to be taking a shower in a little bit and shave a little bit of peach fuzz off my face. Guys, my thing is this, and this is what I want you to do. There's nothing wrong with therapy. Don't be afraid to go to a therapist. They're wonderful people. They are. And they have spent going through graduate school and getting their licensures. The licensed professional counselor or LCSW will work. And work through these fears and begin to walk a spiritual life of knowing that it doesn't matter what you do, you will be a success. Of what you do, you won't be fearful of trying it. And if you're going to give up, what I want you to do is I want you to write down 2 lists. Reasons why you want to give up and reasons why you should not give up. And I want you to look at both of them carefully. You're going to see the ones you've written down on why you're going to quit are simple fears. That's all they are, is fears. So if you want to really live a life going out of the box, that, like I said, Christians do live in a box. They do. All people in religion live in a box. They can't see out of the box. They're in this tiny little box. This is the way life really is. This is the way I'm going to live my life. So, as I said, once again, guys, please get therapy with a licensed therapist. They'll help you work through your fears. And once your fears are gone and you're free to move in life any way you want to move in life, that's what counts. So I'm in this vlog, just to let y'all know, guys, it took me 5 takes of this vlog because I kept trying to figure out what I wanted to talk about. Let me tell you my story quickly about singing. When I sang in front of people, I was defeated before I opened my mouth and that first note came out. I was defeated. They're going to laugh at me. They're not going to think I'm a good singer. Why didn't he get so-and-so? So-and-so sings better than I do. So what happens is that my fear is when I start singing, I'm not going to go flat on a note. You know, and it took me a long time, like I said, Myers Park Presbyterian Church, Bob Stegall recognized in me my fears and helped me work through those fears. So guys, I'm going to end this vlog, and like I said, your whole life is nothing but blocking fears that block you from doing anything that you want to do. Get rid of those fears and move freely, and you can achieve anything you want to achieve. Thanks for listening.